Let's go! What up, Renell? What's good, Andrew Cook? Yeah, I know it's in the background. I gotta turn it down, but the Star Spangled Banner got me hype, cousin. Oh, let me turn down that value before I get in trouble. What's going on, CFA Nation? Oh, the inaugural. That's right. Major League Cricket. I'm super stoked. We got some big names out here. What's going on to my peoples in the chat? Renil. What's going on? That's right. Conway, Foff. Oh, Foff, baby. We got the big names. I'm not going to lie. When they first had the Major League Cricket draft, I was like, wow, really? We're not getting the big dogs? And then, of course, Sunil Narine, all those guys ended up signing later on. So I'm super excited for that. But it's all good. But just hype right now. And right now, you've got Los Angeles Knight Riders on the field. Texas, this is going to be their home field. I'm super excited. I wanted to be at this game, guys. I honestly did. Nick just got back from England, and I've been teaching summer school, working with at-risk students, and there was just no way for me to fly to Texas in time for the game. I don't get out of school till 3. I can't let my students down, but it is what it is. I'll be there for the finals, hopefully, as long as I'm healthy. But I'm super excited, man. And cricket coming to America, you know what I mean? Just like USA embraced soccer finally, or international football. Right now they're going to start embracing cricket, and they built this stadium specifically for cricket. This isn't like when Nick and I went down to Florida and it went down to a stadium that was already, purpose. It was kind of repurposed or whatnot. They're putting a lot of money into this thing, and we're super excited. What's going on, Raul VK? What's going on, Seganesian? There are players on Super Kings that I thought played against U14 local. He's 19. Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's like, guys, I was so stoked to see them bring in the big names. Because Nick and I, when we first went to the draft, there were a couple names we were like, wow, for USA cricket, if they're really trying to push it and get into this market, they're not going to bring the biggest names. You know what I mean? The Faf du Plessis out there, Sunil Narine. I mean, gosh, it's obviously it's a huge market. Those of you that follow international football know that Messi just signed with the Miami team. He's getting paid a boatload of money. And that's how you do it. You want to grow interest in the sport, you bring the big dogs. People will follow. Trust me, they will come. And I'm super excited. Again, you got Faf, Devin Conway, Mahatra, which we watched play, David Miller, Kumar, Mitchell Satner, Dwayne Bravo. Oh, daddy. A little savage. This team is stacked. Holy cow. On the other side, we got Guptill. That's Guptill from New Zealand, right? Malhotra. Nick loves Malhotra. We watched him play and win matches live for USA cricket. So that's dope. Andre Russell, Sunil Narine, Loki Ferguson. Damn, they got some bowling. Oh my gosh. Ali Khan. Ali Khan was actually the first American to play in the IPL. He played for KKR as well. Adam Zampa, Jason Roy. I mean, my gosh, guys, these teams are stacked. They're doing it the right way, and I'm glad that this is how they're bringing it. Live streaming the first ever MLC match. Trying to be, Gary, trying to be. We wanted to be at this match, but just the times didn't work out. Again, Nick recently got back from England. I couldn't get the time off of work. When you have a job as an educator and you work with children, that's your first responsibility. And I didn't know ahead of time just exactly when it was going to be, the dates for school, but I had signed up and committed myself to that anyway. These are the at-risk kids that need the extra attention and the extra help in the off season. So if I had been out in Texas, I would have to call out today, go to the match, and then first ball, and that ball. First ball delivered there. I don't even know who I'm rooting for. Of course I'm rooting for. Come on, look at the colors. That's right, baby. CSK. You know what I'm saying? But I also like take TKR in the IPL. You guys know that. So, I got a little love for LA Knight Riders. They are technically in our backyard. LA is only about 4.5 hours from Vegas. So, you know what I'm saying? From time to time, I might rock a little purple. But the golden team, the yellow armies in it, baby, was good. Oh, and it was close, but no, there was a shout there by Ali Khan, but no, did not get the wicket. Did not get the wicket. Interesting that with all the bowlers TKR has, they're going with Ali Khan. I can only imagine because he's played out here before. I love that. Renil says, oh man, I haven't done the YouTube stream in a minute, so I don't know how to highlight the in the chat. But Renil says, love that LAKR has hashtag visit Trinidad. And there's our first boundary. There's our first boundary of the inaugural IPL season by one, Mr. Conway. Oh, daddy, I love it. How's the turnout looking? The tickets were sold out. I mean, it's looking good. There's a lot of people there. The tickets are sold out. Andrew Cook, USA, Mexico favorite. Oh, man, USA actually lost the last match. Mexico last night beats Jamaica 3-0. And that's actually happening right here in Vegas, the CONCACAF. That's at the Allegiant Stadium. So a lot of international stuff happening as far as sports are concerned, and we're all for it. And it looks like it's going to be another boundary. No, slow. The grounds are playing. No, a boundary. Now, whoever let that go kind of pulled up at the end. That's crazy. Oh, Gabe, I'm saying I know a player on the Super Kings that's 19 years old that I played when we were both 4U team. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes that happens, right? And you just like sometimes I think that's how you pin a message, but sometimes you grow up playing with people and they end up moving further in their career. It's pretty cool. Say, hey, I competed against that person. Guys, you guys know me. I'm not good at this, but don't forget, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I know most of you guys are already subscribers, but there we go. Little dot ball. And I mean, being the inaugural match, nobody really knows how it's going to play. I guess it's smart having Ali Khan having played here, or not at this venue, but played here in the States before, to take the ball first. But it's interesting to see how it's going to go. How it's going to go, guys. I'm telling you right now, my man Nate, shout out to Nate, is out there as we speak. And Nate said he was excited for this as well. Next ball. And cut away for another 4. And about a cover drive there. Kind of actually pushed it maybe backward point. No, backward point would be the other way. But man, Ali Khan gets pumped in his first over for 12 runs. 12 for no loss. Oh, Mr. Conway holding court. What's going on, CFA Nation? Renil, what's good? Renil, what's going on with the West Indies? Okay, come on. You cannot let India manhandle you at home. India bowled us out for what? Like $150? Oh my gosh, I was so mad. Come on now. AJ's like, we out there. You out there, AJ? Let's do it. Yes, come on, man. Come on. Gotta do it. Texas. That's CSK. I mean, I got a little Loki Ferguson coming in. You know, I gotta rock with CSK, but LA Knight Riders are technically the home team. And taken! Loki Ferguson comes in and immediately takes the scalp. Was that Foff at strike? Oh my gosh. Foff gone on a duck. Looks like he's on Nick's fantasy team. Oh, and Loki Ferguson with that deadly pace. Fox cuts it away, but right to a fielder who ends up getting that. Wow. First wicket. Not the way that CSK wanted to start off. 12 for 1 loss. And oh no. Down goes Foff for a duck. Can't make it up. What a delivery there by Loki Ferguson. And it's early on, but it looks like this pitch is really bouncy. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. That came up on Faf, I think, a little bit faster than he thought it was. Maybe he just wasn't expecting the pace. 200 opening partnership. That's hilarious. Yeah, guys, you can't make it up. Fox makes history for. Oh, I think I like this comment first better, Renil. Yes, Loki Ferguson with the first wicket makes history. And what do I keep saying? CSK? Yeah, I know TSK. It's gonna take me a minute. I've been rooting for CSK for what, 4 years now, guys? We started this journey 3 years for sure. This will be our 4th year coming up. But I'm rocking the yellow. They bought me 2 championships in that time. Come on, CSK/TSK all day long. Oh, no way. No way. No, no, no. Loki Ferguson with a shout there, but looks like he doesn't want the review. And man, Loki Ferguson looks deadly early on. The precision is there, his pace is there. And ooh, I don't think he got any ball on that. I don't think he got any bat out there. AJ says, we out here, cousin. Renell says, Gabe, I'm so happy Wendy's is not in the World Cup. Pitching outside leg. They're saying it's pitching outside leg. All right, because like I said, it looked like it had the stumps, but just pitching outside leg. Don't bring up the Wendy's. Renell, been a long time coming. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, guys. I mean, they didn't qualify for the first time in a long time for the World Cup, and that's disappointing. And it just tells you the state of affairs. I think there needs to be a shakeup, and the selection committee. You guys know about the politics with West Indies Cricket Board. Absolutely, there's too much talent for this to be going on. Look at Faf like, no. Loki on the review once again celebrating that wicket. Loki Ferguson holding court here. No. Oh, I thought it was another wicket. He definitely got bat on it, but looks like Mahatra could not secure it. Went right through his hands, but that would have been an edge. Did he get bat on it? Oh, yeah, he got bat on it, and somehow it went right through Mahatra's hands. Oh, man. Will Nick be joining the stream? No, Nick will not be joining the stream today. We are planning on streaming as many of these as we can. It's right in our time zone. We're excited for it. We want to support Major League Cricket. It's really important that locals support it. So let's go. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Wow. Loki Ferguson, what a spell. 1 for 1, almost a wicket maiden over. He actually gave up 1 run, but man, he is, oh man, that's crazy. Listen, Loki Ferguson is an absolute dog. I've always said I think he's one of the best, and it's just a matter of, honestly, when it comes to Loki Ferguson, him staying healthy. You know what I mean, guys? He's got to be able to stay healthy. But so far, 2 innings in the inaugural IPL, the grounds look great. First and foremost, the grounds look great. If you guys are watching the game night live, let me know. If not, take my word for it. It looks like a legit pitch. Okay? Not all this crazy dirt patchy, dried up pitch. It looks like a legit pitch. Right now it's 13 for 1 in the second over. Little bouncy, if I'm being honest. Looks a little bouncy, and it's Texas, right? Super hot, so you can see it could be that pitch could play that way, kind of like maybe Australian conditions. And all right, first ball, Andre Russell does not get pumped. Wow, that's a long boundary. That thing was rolling forever. He had to get 3 runs. They got 3 runs on that because that was a long run. Cut away, cut shot, and that square leg. He ran it down. Oh my. Andre Russell on his second delivery. Let's see what happens. Saw a comment here. It says, can't believe any Pakistani players aren't playing. Again, I didn't think that there were any restrictions against anybody playing, to be honest with you. But, there's always those geopolitics involved. So who knows? US is honestly opening up their market this year more than I can ever remember. Not this year, but I mean, post pandemic. And I'll get back to my thought in a minute. Oh, smartly done there. Smartly done. Steps across the crease, across the stumps, plays like a reverse sweep shot, and gets Mr. Russell for another boundary. And what I was going to say is this year, Las Vegas will be hosting an Indy 500 race. And, it's a big deal. They're going to be racing on the strip. A lot of money is going into it. They signed a 10-year contract to be, and that's a big, huge European race. Again, the Allegiant Stadium is holding the CONCACAF as we speak football match. They're also going to be hosting, I think, Barcelona is coming in, or Real Madrid. Somebody's coming in and playing a game. So I mean, they're really pushing for that outside market because they just realize, that there's so many untapped revenue streams and there's so much talent out there. Sadly, I keep seeing my first passion, the first sport I love, baseball, continue to lose popularity. They're changing all kinds of rules to make the game faster. But yeah, F1 is in November. That's what did I say? Indy 500? That's what I meant. Formula 1 and 500. My apologies. So, yeah, David, I think it's smart that they're doing that. I think it's going to hurt some other sports. Now, luckily the Las Vegas Golden Knights just won a NHL championship, and that's more of a specific crowd because there's so many Canadians that are huge on it. So many people up in North America that are huge on hockey, obviously. But I think out of all the quote unquote core American sports, the one that's probably going to suffer the most, honestly, is baseball. Right now, Major League Cricket is literally playing at the same time that Major League Baseball is playing. They just came back from the All-Star break. The first game from the All-Star break will be tomorrow. So if this is the time of year they plan on hosting it, it's definitely going to cut into that revenue stream. And the tournament's only a couple of weeks, but hopefully when it's successful, they're going to expand it. They're going to add more games, more teams, and that's just going to cut more into the Major League Baseball schedule, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Thank you for that comment. And good old squad says Pakistani players are playing in Major League Cricket. I was just saying, I can't believe about the message. I can't believe that they're playing because the PCB weren't very lenient. Well, yeah, no, you know what? It's. I think that sports is something that transcends, you know, geopolitics for the most part. There's that story we've all heard about, and I mean, oof, don't why? Oh, that was a dangerous. Come on, it's too early to lose a wicket on a run out. Come on, unless you're Moeen Ali. Moeen Ali. Oh man, or Johnny Bairstow. The only two guys I know that they could get run out in the most awkward of ways. Moeen Ali figured out a way how to get run out on a free hit, and Johnny Bairstow, well, let's just say, a controversial run out with the recent Ashes run out. With that being said, yeah, I think they talk about how during was it World War I that I think it was Germany. Was it Germany? I can't remember. They literally called like a truce on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning to play a football game, just play a football match, and called a ceasefire, played this football match, and it's one of those things where I think that ultimately it's Olympics. Somebody mentioned the Olympics. Yes, it's always it's good for the soul, so to speak, competition. So I'm actually very glad that they kept the politics out of it. Oh, up in the air, please fall. And oh yes, dropped by Andre Russell. Dropped by Andre Russell. Oh my. Russell the muscle drops one. Now, to be fair, again, it's tough, guys, because I'm rooting for both teams. You guys know I love CSK. So TSK is going to be my home team. But LA Knight Riders, I rooted for the TKR Knight Riders in the IPL and obviously in KKR Knight Riders in the IPL and TKR in the CPL. And I love Andre Russell. I love Sunil Narine. I'm from the Caribbean. They're my boys, but I got more loyalty to CSK. But this is a tough game because I'm like, everything that happens is going to be put under a microscope, I should say, for this game. John Boy was talking about it from John Boy Media. And I mean, he the other day was talking about the Ashes and the whole Johnny Bairstow incident. So if you play well, people are going to know your name. If you play poorly and make a mistake, they're going to know your name. Or I should say, Americans are going to know your name because you're going to be on the news. So, oh my. Yes, it was at Christmas 1914, UK versus Germany. Thank you, Andrew Cook. So, I mean, that's the beautiful thing of sports, you know? Yeah, that's the wife and the side chick. Can't decide. Oh my. Russell looks upset. Russell looks upset. And let me just say something. These guys are all international superstars. No question. All right. They're all well off and they know that. Okay. But how do I put this in a very people did not understand Messi's decision. Let me make it really simple. Americans are a lot of things. A lot of things. But something that we also are consumers. We're consumers of digital media, we're consumers of media, we're consumers of apparel, we're consumers of every. And if you build your brand out here, that's a massive revenue stream. Massive. Why you think David Beckham came over? Massive. They're paid like huge amount, $250 million to come play. Messi, I mean, I hear his contract could be worth 500, $600 million. Of course he would. You don't think these guys in cricket know it? Like, yeah, let me tap into that American money. Come on now. Just by how upset you can tell Russell still is, you can see how seriously they're taking this game. And oh man, Russell bowling now. First ball, did I go for a dot? Looks like it. Oh, I don't even eat the ass. Dominicano. Oh, Russell gets pumped for a 6. He is not having a good game. Oh, Russell. First maximum of the inaugural Major League Cricket season. And Russell gets absolutely pumped on this one. Oh. Oh, Savannah's on. Hey, love. Of course, I always choose a wife. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ooh, ooh. Russell looks upset. But guys, you know what I mean? Like again, they feel pressure. I get it. I get it. My boy Anthony, sportsbook. He works at a sportsbook. He sets numbers and lines. The sportsbooks are this is a revenue stream for them. This is a revenue stream for them. Let me tell you, they're paying attention. They're trying to figure out these grounds, how things play. So I'm super, super stoked that these players are here and that they're taking it seriously. Oh, there we go. That's going to be another boundary. Oh, Russell, so far giving up what 10 this over? Oh, getting pumped. Am I going to any of the matches? Yes, I will be attending the finals. Luckily, like I said, such a short tournament, but luckily the finals is right before the regular school year starts for me, but about a week before the end of the regular school year. I'm trying to see if I could get off so I could go to the whole tournament, not the whole tournament, the whole, playoffs, but the finals, I'm already eyeing that. I got the time off of work, so I'm excited for that. Uh, and Russell dot six, dot four, a single. I mean, he's already given up 11 runs. Anything over 10, you guys know is bad. But to be fair, and then let's see what happens with this last ball. Oh, that's going to get away for a 4. I mean, there was nothing really that Mahaltra could do there. He completely missed it, got lucky, but Russell's pissed, and you can't blame him. He ends up at this point giving up, what did he give up? 11, 15 in that over. Not a good over. Not a good over at all. Michael Boyd. Hello from New Zealand, long-time fan. You are a legend. Stop it. I appreciate it. We are super excited to have Major League Cricket here at home. Get some of these big names out here and bring the game to, honestly, the American audience. One of the best things about cricket that, baseball, its counterpart here in the States, doesn't have is that there's action on every ball. Every ball matters. I recently went to a July 4th or 3rd of July, actually, fireworks show, but they were at a baseball stadium, or minor league baseball stadium out here. And there is so much downtime in baseball with all the foul balls, and it does slow the game down. Cricket moves so quickly, and I mean, we are basically through the power play already. Ooh, Ali Khan coming back in for his second over, and 79 meters. That 6 that Andre Russell gave up went 79 meters. Michael says my school district career was woeful. I batted at 8 and I didn't bowl. That's hilarious. Oh, is that going to be a wicket? Wow, Ali Khan. But I mean, it looks like it looks like I was. Yep, that's a wicket there, man. I was gonna ask because it looked like it was waist high or above his waist. So were they gonna say, is he challenging it? That's what I was saying, guys. It looked weird. It looked weird. Ali Khan, is it gonna be no? They're not challenging it. Well, he hasn't left the crease. He hasn't left the crease, so he's saying it was too high. If you're watching it live, it looks like CSK is going to use that first challenge. Might as well use it for a break. They're looking at they called a review, and it was a fair delivery, no question. But the question was, so it was definitely a full toss. What are they looking at? Did he chuck it? Didn't look like he chucked it. It looks like a legit wicket. The question is, was it too high? The question is, was it too high? Because again, it was more of a full toss, so I don't believe that it bounced. It happened so quickly. And it was no, that's a wicket. It was waist high. It was below his chest. I think it's out as well. And Ali Khan, again, a veteran. The guy's bowled for a long time, and he's bowled here in the States. He's not going to be rattled. Let's see what the decision is. And he's walking, giving out. He's walking, giving out. And again, guys, it looked weird because it was a full toss. And I was like, wait, is it so high? But he was kind of bending down. And even on the slow mo, you could tell that it was still waist high. So, Nick and I always say you don't want to give up 50 in the power play. You also don't want to give up 2 wickets in the power play or lose more than 2 wickets in the power play. Guess what? Both have happened. Both have happened. Oh, Solomon, don't talk to me about the IPL Fantasy League. That new app just it pissed me off so bad. You could not log into the games. You could not log on to your team. It was kept making me like re-download and refresh it. Oh, I was so mad. Step it up, IPL. David Miller coming in. Guys, this game is par. I mean, I felt like it was getting away from TKR, and that wicket changes everything. David Miller in. Oh, still in the power play here. And another dot ball here by Ali Khan. Guys, Ali Khan at the moment bowling very well. It looked like it was over waist high, but it was right at that waist. Ali Khan, very wily veteran. Yeah, because I was like, man, that looks like a fastball in baseball. Didn't bounce, full toss, and he gets himself a wicket. Ooh. And another dot ball there. Another dot ball. Devin Conway, 2 dot balls. Not Devin Conway, sorry. David Miller, 2 dot balls so far. And man, Ali Khan is literally holding court in this power play. You've got so far a 3 wicket, a 1 wicket over, 2 balls, 2 deliveries left. Here he comes. Man. Wicket maiden. Could he get the first wicket maiden? Now I believe he had or who opened up? Somebody else had it was a one oh, Loki Ferguson had a one run over with a wicket. And it does not happen. 2 runs on that last ball. So TSK, Texas Super Kings avoid the maiden wicket over, but 6 overs done, power play is done, and they got restricted to less than 50 runs. So I would say right now, 6 overs in the books, TSK just, in my opinion, is behind the 8 ball a little bit. Now, again, we don't know how it's a new venue. We don't know how it plays, but man, that was a huge wicket there by Ali. Now, Sunil Narine is a veteran. Hasn't bowled himself yet. He's got a hard pitch that's bouncy, so I think he's waiting to bring himself in. So now he brings into the side dry. Because I was expecting to see Sunil Narine, but he's just waiting. And that's going to run away for a 4. Dry gives up a 4. And TSK is able to start this regular, this 7th over now. Easy cover drive there. Manav, what up, Manav? Looks like a 130, 140 score. Just about. Hey, I'm from England. I was wondering how quick cricket is growing. He got no bet on that. How quickly cricket is growing in the US. Do many people know about the sport? I would say that just comparison to when Nick and I went to the cricket match 2 years back in Florida, it's the exposure has gotten so much. Look at the stadium. There were not that many people in Florida when Nick and I were there. Maybe if we had a couple hundred, it's a lot. And you not only that, but it's on ESPN. You've got major broadcast covering it. Devin Conway with another 4. Even online media personalities like John Boy Media covering them, and it's getting a lot of attention. It's getting a lot of attention. It's happening quicker than I anticipated it would have happened, but I'm so glad it's happening. And this is the game that needs to survive, though. It's got to be T20. Even ODI is just too long for the American audience, but T20 will survive here. So I think that they did it right, and the fact that they're bringing in all these international superstars, the Devin Conways of the world, Faf du Plessis, Andre Russell. At first, when the draft happened and we didn't have all those names, I was concerned. I really was like, wow, we gonna get a B product here? But to me, at this point, this is almost like a continuation of the IPL, if anything. They've got that level names. Now, obviously, we're missing some huge Australian players and English players. They're in the ashes, obviously, right now. India is currently touring West Indies. We don't want to talk about that. But for the most part, they've done a good job recruiting some players. And just look at the stands. If you're watching the games, there was not that many people at the game Nick and I went to. Now I get it. That's international cricket, and the U.S. team isn't a full test nation. They don't have that kind of following, but it helped pioneer and grow the game. Ooh, that was a very nice ball there. No run. No run off that ball. And, Devin Conway, again, doing a really good job. He's established himself and scoring in all kinds of ways. All right, next ball, next delivery, and another boundary. Oh, no, wow. This is a huge stadium. This is a huge stadium. So that would be the onside, right? Offside, cover drive of the stadium. Looks like it's absolutely massive. 2 balls have been hit in the gap and have rolled forever, and players are able to run it down. I don't know the exact dimensions of the stadium, but I'm going to find out. This thing is absolutely massive. There was somebody ran for 3 earlier. That's how big this stadium is. So it's going to be interesting how it plays. Definitely not a bandbox. Ali Khan, 2 overs, 8 runs, 14 runs, got himself that huge wicket. Loki Ferguson, stingy economy rate of 3 with a wicket. Here goes Sunil Narine. The captain brings himself on, as Nick likes to call him, the Hamburglar, because the way he hides the ball when he comes up. And he brings himself on here in the 8th over. You figure he was going to bring himself in the middle overs. Let that ball get beat up a little bit. Only 1 run off of that. And Sunil Narine can do that. He can depress the scoring. So even if he's not taking wickets, it's hard to score runs on him. Get back in the chat here. Oh, reverse sweep. But he missed it. Nick's favorite shot. New Zealand and South African players are good quality and free this time. Listen, they need to bring them in all in. They need to bring in the Ngidis of the world. They need to bring all the players. Obviously, Faf is in here right now. South Africa does have a lot of great players. And the fact that they're bringing in the players is awesome. Guptill, I just saw him, obviously great player. So it makes sense to bring all these guys in. Again, these guys had not signed, you know what I mean, and had not gotten drafted in that initial auction. I was like, oh, what's going on? So I'm happy that they were able to bring them on later on. Can't wait to see Gupta bat 200 in the World. Oh wow, yeah, Gupta could be dangerous. This gonna be a good match. Look at that beauty. Gets it to bounce away from him. And Sunil Narayan's a magician with the ball. I'm telling you, as long as I've been uh uh watching cricket, he's one of those guys that's able to take wickets, and you're like, how? Look at that. 4 over, did not take a wicket, but that just continues to depress the score, and it's gonna put pressure on guys later on. So no Narayan can like if I'm not gonna take the wickets, I'll just make sure I'm not giving up big runs, not giving up boundaries. Is that's gonna put pressure on guys later on. So he came in and did his job through 8 overs, 60 runs, guys. There was literally through the power play, through the first 5 overs, there was 40 runs or 42 runs. So it's not looked good. We're talking what 18 runs in the last 3 overs? That's not good. There's a there's a boundary, and that's a new thing. It reminds me of the whistles, not the whistles, the Zuzu things in the World Cup. I'm not used to hearing this in IPL games, but I guess that's going to be the thing out here in America with the whistles, or at least in Texas. Hopefully, Fleming's the coach. That'd be nice, Renell. But they don't give us that much love. I do love that we've got 33 likes. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I think you're right, Renell. If I'm looking at this right now, it looks at like 65. Once we get to the 10th over, we could say about double that score. Come on. And looks like he take another, just a single. Nope. Imran, no West Indies this year. Upsetting. Ooh. Was that a wide? I do like how the umpires are explaining everything on the broadcasts I'm listening to. Because for the new American audience, they're not going to understand why. And, they're explaining it as they go through. So I think the commentators are doing a fabulous job. I just say. And pulls that for a four. Fielder could not stop it, got to it, went right through his wickets, as they say. Kumar could not corral it. He got there, but it was just so fast. You know, Kumar probably thinking maybe I should have dived, sacrificed my body for that one. What's our name? I might take on the names. I think I like the majority of the names. I like the Texas Super Kings. I mean, CSK, Chennai Super Kings. They're you don't mess with something, and if you got that kind of following and that kind of history, why not tread on it? Same thing with KKR and TKR. Why not go LAKR? And it makes sense too, right? Because LA, that's where our strategic timeout. That's where we have our movie theater, our movie industry theater. So the fact that uh, KKR is that franchise that's associated with all the stars. Um, yeah, it's. I think the weird name for me, and not that I mean it is what it is, but they've got is it the unicorns? I was like, what? What is that name? I'm like, that one was one that kind of threw me off a little bit. But other than that, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay. So Major League Cricket 2023. Yeah, I think Seattle Orcas kind of makes sense. Love Washington Freedoms. There we go. San Francisco Unicorns. I was like, M MI New York, Mumbai, New York. I guess again, Mumbai wants that name in there. They got that prestige, so why get rid of it? I think the only one, yeah, the Orcas kind of weird. I guess Seattle, okay, whatever. And San Francisco Unicorns. I'm like, oh, okay. So right now we're in a strategic timeout, going into the ninth. Sorry, not ninth. We are through 9 overs, going into the 10th over, and strategic timeout, guys. 71 runs. So again, 10. If they can get above 80, then we're maybe looking at a score of 160. One of the things you definitely want is a high score. For whatever reason, just high scoring games are just more exciting, and I think it's going to be a lot more entertaining for the American audience. They want to see those maximums hit, the sixes, the boundaries. Russell's been super expensive, 25 runs through 2 overs, and same thing for Dry. Now they've only given up one extra, which is good. You never want to give away extra runs. New York Americans, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. 48 in the 48 in the chat. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cricket for Americans. Watching cricket in America. Super excited. First match ever. Inaugural match for Major League Cricket. And Adam Zampa comes on. Oh, Zampa. So they bring. Yeah, you got Adam Zampa coming in as a you got two left-handers out there, and he's a spinner for Australia. He can take wickets, guys. He can take wickets. So I think it's a good move here by Sunil Narine. Let's see if it works out. And again, Miller not interested in taking a run there. Lets it go for a dot. Why risk it at this point? Yeah. Again, I didn't see a pitch report either, and I wanted to see what this was going to play like. Again, the grounds look beautiful, guys. The grounds look beautiful. This looks like a legit, you know, field you would see in the IPL in Australia. And honestly, I wouldn't say an English pitch, right? It's not as lush as you would see out there, but some really good. It looks good. And, I think Narine's plan right now is to just depress the scoring. Just depress the scoring. Obviously, you don't want spinners in the depth, so we're already in the 10th over. You're probably going to see a lot of Narine and a lot of Adam Zampa. Probably sprinkle in a pacer here. But Loki Ferguson, oh! Miller absolutely destroys that ball. And that's to the long side of the field. Now, but you see the thought, right? You got a left-hander there. Miller got all that ball and barely got it out, guys. Barely got it out. So that's a dangerous approach to try to take on Adam Zampa because, as a left-hander, now you got to go to the biggest side of the park. Ugh. Was that the googly? Was that the backhanded right there? Where are the other tournament sites? I believe they're in Atlanta. I believe it's in Atlanta. There's 2 sites basically. There's East Coast, which is Atlanta, and then of course West Coast or South, which is and Texas. So David Miller, takes him on there, decides I'm not just gonna concede this over. And again, oh, North Carolina. It is North Carolina. You're right. I should have known North Carolina. I knew it was somewhere south because it's not too far from my man. Wait. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna get in. 2 more. So a good over there. I was like, why? Are you guys gonna get run out? What are you doing? Nate, okay, from USA Cricket is based out there. Follow him on Twitter. Shoot him a like. And my man Nate is going to be covering a lot of games, both in Texas and in North Carolina. We're going to try to hook up for the final out there. It's going to be crazy, but we're super excited. Yeah, it's sold out, Raj. It's sold out. I was so upset because I wanted to go, but I couldn't. There's no way to get there in time. From Vegas, it's still a 2.5 hour, 3 hour flight to Chicago. I get out of school at 3. Game starts at 5:30 our time. Just wasn't gonna make it. Did I say Chicago to Texas? And I'm still teaching this summer, working with at-risk kids. So it is what it is. But I will be there for the final, and I'm super excited. And another full toss there by Ali Khan, living dangerously. Is how he got his wicket earlier. And Ali Khan, again, he is the first American player to play in the IPL. And, he's played out here before. I'm saying in America, in the States, so he's comfortable out here. Where do you watch? Watching on Willow. Willow. And Willow, I believe, has a free trial, Kumar. So you can watch it on the free trial. I pay for the Willow app. I subscribe every year, just pay whatever. It's like 39, 49 bucks, whatever. But I think there's a free trial actually associated with it. Come on. All right. Awesome. Glad you were able to get it, brother. I am. I'm Sharma, my significant other. I'm trying to convince her to come with me, but gonna be out there for the final. Nate is gonna be out there for the final as well, and we're gonna hook up, hang out, do some live streaming right from the stadium, enjoy it. I believe Nate's actually up in the booth. If it's not the ESPN booth, it's one of the booths they have out there because he was talking about the press credentials. But I mean, whether we get up there or we're just out in the field, I'm going. I'm just excited. Oh, and another one. Oh, Dominicano. Oh, Ali Khan gets pumped. Khan gets pumped. And That's the big side. And David Miller absolutely destroys that ball. 103 meters. Guys, that's not a cheapie. Oh, my. Yeah, Savannah's my road dog. Ride or die. Oh, oh, oh. Ali Khan, misses the Yorker there, but they get one on it. It looks like he's missed his line and length a few times there. And again, I love the comments. Who's commentating? If you guys can tell me who's commentating this game on Willow, they're doing such a masterful job explaining the Yorker. And for the American audience that this is the first time tuning in, it's a really good job. And he buries the Yorker again, only a single. 94 for 2, 11 gone, 51 partnership for Devin Conway and David the Killer Miller. You think it's Rob and Morris? They're doing a spectacular job. Just making it easy to understand. And again, there's going to be a lot of new terminology. One of the things that drove me crazy when I first started following football, and again, I married into it. My wife's family's football royalty. Like, her whole family has played. Her grandfather played pro. Her dad played pro. Her brother was a captain of the soccer team at UNLV. Her cousin right now plays for Chicago. I forget what team it is of the MLS. But they would make these calls. Oh, Sunil Narine, the Hamburglar. Oh, it drops, but he snuck one in there, and it was straight up in the air. But nobody was in that area. But it's offsides was one of the calls I never understood, and I just thought that they never did a good job of explaining it to me. And then, of course, the family had to explain it to me. That's a wide. That's a wide. So Sonona Ryan gives up a free run there. Jaiswal 100 on the debut. Oh, guys, trust me. Nick and I talked about that. Super excited about Jaiswal. You guys remember, those of you guys have been with us for a while. We talked about him when we were choosing our IPL teams, making our prediction. I predicted the kid was going to win Rookie of the year he came into the IPL. He didn't. But Jaiswal, man, just his story is so inspiring, too. From a street cart, vendor to IPL glory to now making the side on the international team. And it's wow. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, but Jaiswal 100 on debut. I love it. And 54 runs. So, 54 partnership right now. Another two. The current run rate is only at 849. It's not like it's gotten away. Arab! My man Arab says it's so weird seeing these big players in the USA. Arab, that's what we want, bro. We want them to bring in the big players. We want them to make this a big spectacle. I was concerned when the Major League Cricket had the auction and we were missing so many of the big names. Oh, almost a wicket there, but falls safely. Sunil Narine not happy. Should have been taken, but it falls and Dry drops it. TSK, Texas Super Kings, ends up getting the past the century mark and third drop catch for, I was gonna say TKR or KKR, but no, it's LAKR. Let's just say the Night Riders. And that's gonna be another single. So 12 overs, 101 for 2. They say that normally you can double the score. I don't see this going to 200. unless, catches win matches. That's right, Austin. But I will say that it's looking mighty good for the home team. Thanks, kiddo. Never apologize. Bye, beautiful. Later, guys. Yes, I'm just seeing off my family as they go take my son to not practice. He's got a game, but they practice before the game. He plays football, and I'm hoping this game actually finishes before his game starts at 7:45. Got a little bit of time, but had to come on, had a live stream, super excited. And through 12 overs, you've got the king, Andre, the Russell Muscle, putting in work. Oh, what's up, my man Nick in the chat? Nick in the chat. Oh, that's got to be a wide. That's got to be a wide. Yep, there it goes. There's a wide. There's a wide. And just adds a run to the total. 3 X's so far. And, you're getting a little bit of everything. Andre Russell got pumped his first over. To two overs, he was at 25 runs. Yeah. Oh no. Listen, I tell you what percentage. One of the people trying to get out to the game with me, guys. When I get out there, my man Anthony, he's a bookmaker. He's a Vegas bookmaker. Now it's crazy because when you think of bookmakers, you think of television. The old, like you've seen the old mafia movies with the dude with the visor in the back and the little. No, these guys are mathematicians. All right. He's a stats major. That's what he got his degree in stats. Oh, off the bat. Woo! Dominicano! David Miller with another maximum. Quickly up to 42, chasing down that Conway score. And David, the killer Miller, putting in work. Oh, daddy. Oh, I like this team. Oh, I like this team. A little Conway, a little David Miller. Oh, these guys are putting in work. A little Faf. Guys, Faf went out on a duck. And this team is holding court. They're dangerous. Oh, my. 105 meters. Holy cow. And is that going to run away for us? Nope. Fielder gets down there. It looks like only a single. The only thing I can think about is because a lot of the Indian players are currently touring West Indies. But again, just the amount of players that were at it after the initial auction, I'm super happy. Don Antonio, what up? Gabe, good night. Yeah, you're distraught Wendy's fan. Listen, Nick and I recorded earlier, and I mentioned it, man. I'm so upset with the Wendy's right now. Maybe it's time for them to just everything needs to be torn down. Let them lose their test status. Somebody got to get fired. They need to get rid of the whole board. Honestly, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So many politics goes into it. Come on. Will that run away? It's funny because the announcers are now, again, they're doing such a great job. And she's like, yeah, you can't keep the ball in cricket. You got to throw it back. American audiences are used to, hey, if I catch a ball at a game, it's my ball. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. We want RCB and Major League Cricket. Stop it! There's an RCB fan in there. Oh, glutton for punishment. He must be a Cowboys fan too. You know what I mean? Oh, every year they're gonna win it. That's the Cowboys fans for you, by the way. In Texas, it would make sense. RCB. That's hilarious. You guys are going on fire in the chat. 48 likes. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, for this inaugural IPL match. And Texas Super Kings holding court at the moment. Adam Zampa in on the attack. 14 overs or 13 overs in the book, in the 14th over as we speak. And David Miller digs that out for a single, putting Devin Conway on strike. Guys, I don't want to jinx it. So I'm not going to say anything. Because those of you that know the darkness, know the mush. But yes, are a lot of Americans that I know interested? A few. But a lot of the guys here in Vegas, bookmakers, oh yeah, they're interested. Because it's another revenue stream. Oh, go! 50! Devin Conway with the first 50 IPL. Major League Cricket history. Inaugural 50. Guys, we saw the inaugural wicket, which we knew we were gonna see. But the inaugural 50 here for Devin Conway. Oh, Texas Super Kings. I mean, the home crowd behind them. You gotta love it. You gotta help. Dhoni will play next year. I will lose my mind. If Dhoni plays next year, first game he's there, I'm there. What are you kidding me? And he goes for another one. Did he get enough of it? No. He went for another one, ended the innings. He wanted to go for that back to back and belly to belly, but Zampa gets him to go to the deepest part of the park, and it is taken. But I mean, guys, the damage is already done. 120, and we're in the 14th over right now. Oof. You shut your mouth, Nick. You see the jersey I'm rocking. I want to say CSK. I keep saying CSK. TSK. Yellow Army, baby. Stop it. Now, KKR, I'll rock with him a little bit. That's the mistress. It's all good. That's the only case. 2000s renewal, West Indies, if you're retailing. My man, Dr. Jihan. Jihan, be kind. Be kind. Some hurting West Indies fans over here, Jihan. Be kind. I had a rough day. You can talk to Nick. Be kind. Oh, Jihan, listen. I don't know who he likes to troll more, India fans or English fans. Jihan, let us know. Who do you enjoy trolling more? Is it India fans or English fans? I mean, I know Jihan was absolutely loving the Ashes up until the debacle. And here comes Kumar and left-handed batter. A lot of left-handers, man, for CSK here. Now this is and dug out. Oh no, he's not a left-hander. He's a right-hander. Sorry. And that's cut away. That's going to be at least 2. Or no, they'll just take 1. Adam Zampa broke up that partnership, which was over. What? Wait, what does Adam Zampa's jersey say? 420? Is his number 420? Don't tell me that was his wicket. That was the number he was drafted at, 420. There's no way. Somebody tell me the story behind the Adam Zampa 420 jersey, because that means something different over here. Oh, Nick. Looks like I'm not teaching summer school next year. Because if it's the same time and Dhoni is here, there's no way I missed that game. Dhoni playing here in the States is just like when David Beckham came over for MLS. I mean, that first game is already sold out for Messi with the Miami team he signed with. Guys. So, I mean, if they can just get Dhoni on the field as a captain, player, coach, I mean, people are going to lose their minds. That game will be sold out, and I'm going. I'll have to talk to my connects. Like, Nate, get me up in here. 51 likes. Thank you so much. They got both 69 and 420. They're out of control. I hope that, oh, guys, these guys are hilarious. These guys are hilarious. I love it. I love it. I hope that, oh, that's hilarious. I can't. Oh. Is that why he got 420 on his jersey? Oh, Adam Zampa. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Now here comes Nick's favorite bowler, the Hamburglar. You know, so on the Ryan's economy rate still at 5, you know, through 2 and what? Through 2 overs and two balls so far. And I want to say 2/3 of an over, but that's baseball. But in many event, guys, it's like, listen, Sunil Narine does a very good job, even when he's not taking wickets, even though he's a wicket taker, of just depressing the score. He keeps the score down. It's so hard to hit maximums off of him. It really, really is. And that will help other bowlers take wickets. Bottom line. I don't follow the qualifiers with West Indies, and Lord knows I didn't miss anything. Oh gosh, you're out of control. Yeah, the crowds do look nice, man. Way to show up, American cricket fans. Nick, it's sold out. It's sold out, Nick. I'm like, and I'm talking to my man Anthony, like, bro, I need to know if you're going or not, because I gotta cop these tickets ASAP. And the stadium is huge. It looks so much bigger. Dude, I'm super excited. Only in Texas. What does Dr. Jihan say right here? I grew up with India needing to chase 120 in 4 innings to win, and being bowled out for 80 by Ambrose Walsh Rose. It was what was it? It was real routing, but sadly those days are long gone. Okay. Gabe, what part of America are you in? I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the world's playground, I would say. People say America's playground, but honestly, Las Vegas is an international destination. And I mean, we've got F1 Formula racing coming in, all types of international conventions coming in, a lot of international gamblers. Yeah, not too far from Texas. Like, guys, I wanted to fly. I just couldn't. I could not, get a substitute to cover my students for summer school. And there's just no way I would have had to take today off to fly out there for the game. And, it is what it is. Responsibilities. Those kiddos need me. But with that being said, here live streaming and watching it, enjoying it, and hopefully everything going well, health and everything else. Be out there for the finals, and hopefully it will also be CSK. Oh, it would be glorious. You're in Chicago. Okay. Nick is at a family outing, I believe. Stupid Narine. No. There it is. There it is. And I was just about to celebrate. David Miller gets a 50. So 2 50s, inaugural 50 by Devin Conway. Then we get David Miller with the 50. But Sunil Narine takes a wicket. Down goes Kumar. Down goes Kumar. They bring in Mitchell Satner now. And guys, honestly, 127, we're in the 15th over. Is it enough? I don't know. But I can tell you right now that, 15 overs in the books, it looked like it was getting away from I want to say KKR, but it's LAKR. I'm just gonna say the Knight Riders until I get used to it. And then of course you had the huge wicket there by Adam Zampa. Here comes Sunil Narine, the Hamburglar, like Nick likes to call him, getting that LBW. Obviously, what he's known for. Kumar down 2 runs on 3 balls, 667 economy rate, not acceptable. I mean, it's better than 5, so I'm just teasing. But Mitchell Satner, in my opinion, needs to go out there, continue this partnership that's been established with Devin Conway's on the. Oh, there goes Conway. Oh, there goes Conway. Not Conway, sorry. Oof, lucky. Super lucky there. So Devin Miller gets a single. And honestly, they got to survive. Is this Adam Zampa's last over? No, he's still got another over after this. And so does Narine. Interesting. I don't think they would bowl him in the death though. So no Narine for sure will bowl one more. This might be it for Adam Zampa. But if Mitchell Satner can establish that partnership with David Miller and just stay on the crease long enough, because Dwayne Bravo can be a finisher. We all know because he's a champion. I would love to see him come in later on in about the 16th over, 17th over, and just end it. Jihan with a super chat. Thank you, Dr. Jihan. He says, Gabe, thoughts on the Ashes? Can Australia finally win in England? Everyone thinks England are well ahead. And Wood 3-2. Wood, Wokes, and Stokes making a difference. Jihan, I'm gonna give you a preview to because you're our guy. Gonna give you a preview. How do I put this super chat, guys? I'm sorry, I don't. This is on I'm not using the stream that I usually use. This is directly on YouTube stream, so we haven't streamed this way in a minute. I apologize if I can't put your comments up there in the chat. But Dr. Jihan, to answer your question, Nick and I just discussed this. I'll be honest. I think they're done. And this is what I don't understand. Maybe, Jihan, you can explain this to me. Why do they hate Cameron Green? You and I have talked about how good Cameron Green is, and they pretend like they cannot have 2 all-rounders out there at the same time. Where is Cameron Green? And I'm sorry, yes, I get it that Starks and Cummings are taking wickets, but after losing Nathan Lyon, that really, really hurts. Murphy's not doing his job. He's definitely not Nathan Lyon, not even a little bit. And what's the other boy's name? The Aborigines in the kid. It's escaping me at the moment. In any event, Bolins. But Bolin just looks uncomfortable. He doesn't look like he does at home, and I'm concerned. All right. Do you think that Patty Cummings can go 2 more test match? He's bowled every single test match, bowling, yeah. And I mean, same thing for Stark. So I mean, I'm concerned. There's no way. It's a tear. It's a tear. All right. Why are they even pretending that Nathan Lyon can come back from a tear? It's a tear calf. He's out for the entire series. He's done. So I think that from the bowling side, Australia is light. So we're gonna have to put up some big scores. We need Cameron Green in there because he can put up runs, but he can also take wickets. You know what I mean? And that's what you don't get on the other side. And I mean, the all-rounders performed for England and didn't perform for us. It's just that simple. 16 overs in the books. Another good over for Mr. Zampa, only conceding 6 runs. Guys, that was in the 15th over. No, that was in the 16th over. That's in the depth, 6 runs. Wow. Impressive. For a spinner, impressive. Now you got to get through the next 4 overs, and you still got Narine probably going to bowl next right here in the death, right? And let me see. Would he bring Zampa back out? I don't think he's going to press his luck. I would not personally bring Zampa back out. You still got 2 overs you could give to Loki Ferguson and 1 to Andre Russell. That's probably how I would distribute it, but I am just a lowly fan. 133. I think CSK needs to push it to 160. 155, 160. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Back in the chat, Green had a sore hamstring. Should come back for the next test squad. The most disappointing has been Scott Bowling. Yeah, he has not looked good. I agree. Why can't I go watch Mike? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, why can't I go watch Major League Cricket? Because the game was today. It's in Texas, and I am in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is like an 18-hour drive or like a 3.5, 4-hour plane ride. And I was teaching. I teach summer school, so couldn't make it. Basketball is dead, Jihan. Why worry about it? Basketball is dead. That's hilarious. No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, Renil. I think that basketball has actually been successful because, to my point earlier, England could easily be up 2-1. They really could. I think that the biggest mistakes Ben Stokes made was declaring in that first match when he didn't need to. He declared too early. So we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my, here it goes. Oh God. Why? Nick has guys that he has an unhealthy man love. He says, Gabe, do you think that Khalil Ahmed can get English citizenship before the 5th match? Imagine oh my gosh. Khalil Ahmed and you're the worst. You're the worst. Yes, everyone, Nick wants his credit. Say it from the top of the mountains because Nick's boy, Chris Wilkes, saved England. Oh! David the Killer Miller with a 6. Hold that, Sunil Narine. Just get it out of here. Get David Miller, 60 on 39, 153 strike rates, and gets a single on the next ball. But this says, no, we're not just going to concede this over. To me, this is good. Already 8 runs on this over. Fine. Take the 8 runs on the over. This is Sunil Narine's last over, and then attack the I mean, you're gonna have to attack. I would say Russell. Russell's looked really shaky. That's the spot I would look to really go for a huge over. Oh no! Mitchell Satner says, "Give me some of that," and pump Sunil Narine. Oh wow! I would honestly be not like Rashid Khan, where you basically concede the over and just take the singles. But I was like that. This is where it was dangerous. Like you know, Sunil Narine can't take wickets, but I was like, get past him and then go after the Loki Fergusons of the world with his pace and go after. But Loki Ferguson's been the best so far with the economy rate. And man, was I wrong? They decided to take on Sunil Narine here in the death, and he's been pumped so far for 14 runs this over with a ball to go. Oh, and just a single there. Just a single there. Where's that? Square leg? I think that's square leg. But man, 15 runs that over. Absolutely destroying Sunil Narine's economy rate. Who cares about that? And now we are in the 17th over in the 17 overs in the book. In the 18th over, are they really going to bring out Adam Zampa? Are they going to go back-to-back spinners? I mean, I get it. You got the left-handed David Miller, the killer there, but I think this is a mistake. I mean, who knows? I thought going after Sunil Narine was a mistake. What do I know? Look at Nick. Now go back to Sunil Narine. No. So Nick loves him some Wilkes. You guys know that. And his head is so inflated because Wilkes comes in, literally saves the Ashes, right? For England, gets the winning runs, takes 6 wickets in the test match. And he's right. Every time Wilkes gets a shot to play, Wilkes performs well. Why does England hate Wilkes? Do I have any English fans in here? Why do they hate Wilkes? It's like India. India hates Ashwin. How do you hate a guy with 500 wickets? They leave him off the side all the time. How do you hate a guy? They hate Ashwin. Why? Those two guys are probably the most underappreciated players by their own teams. I don't get it. Cricket Nepal, do you think cricket become big in United States sports? I do. You got to understand, United States is a melting pot. A lot of different nationalities, a lot of different people represented here. And there's a thirst for sports, there's a thirst for entertainment. And I think that, like, right now, we're bringing Formula One in. Formula One is going to be here in Las Vegas, Nevada. They're having a real push at expanding. So again, that the fact that they got these big names in the tournament, the fact that ESPN's pushing it, I'm telling you, they are really, really pushing it. And I think that it's one of those situations where I love baseball, but this is completely, in my opinion, competing with baseball. And what cricket does well is that there's not a lot of downtime, unlike baseball with all the foul balls and all the dead time. And baseball's trying to speed up their timing because it's become such a problem. But that's a good question. I think it is going to get big, and we're just happy to come along for the ride. So Loki Ferguson coming in. I thought so. I was like, there's no way they would go back to Adam Zampa. So Loki Ferguson so far, 3 runs. David Miller 2 runs, sorry. David Miller just takes a single there. I thought he was going to go back for 2. No. And Loki Ferguson, oh my gosh, disgusting economy rate. Another single there by Satner. And maybe that's what you do. Just avoid Loki Ferguson. And I mean, you're going to have to deal with him in the 20th over, right? Or the 19th over. Is that it? Because the next one will be right now we're in the 18th over, 19th over. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with him at another time. But I mean, David Miller has been an absolute savage. 151. Ferguson, no run. Oh, man. This is in the death, guys. This is in the death. Loki Ferguson is giving up, 3 runs in the death. I mean, if I don't know what this. Wow, what an over so far. I mean, don't attack him. Concede the over and go after him in the 20th. Go in with this established partnership into the 19th over. Attack whoever they bring up. Andre Russell probably. But man, Loki Ferguson. Let's see what happens on this last ball. But man, 318 economy rate so far for Loki Ferguson. And no! What did I just say? What did I just say? Don't attack him. That's wow. In the death, Loki Ferguson absolutely comes and holds court. Was that a 3-wicket over? Was that a 3-wicket over? Caught by Gupta. Was that Gupta? Of course, the Kiwi. And man, the one thing I said, I said, concede the over. Concede the over. Come on, man. Get back in the chat. Renil says, if Ashwin gets picked, will India really win? With form Australia was interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy though that they hate Ashwin so much. And same thing, like I don't get it. They absolutely hate Chris Wokes. Yeah, I mean, guys, wow, that was bad. And I said, guys, don't go after. It's over. It's the last ball of the over. Loki Ferguson was sharp. He had only given up 3 runs. Concede the over, but they try to go after him, and he pays. 3-wicket over for Loki Ferguson. Loki Ferguson still has an over to go, and has now put. Honestly, they can probably restrict this to 170, I would say. Maybe even 160, 165, and KKR can win this match. Wow, what a huge. I mean, David Miller with such a huge performance there, inaugural. I think he made a mistake going after that ball, but it was I mean, he smashed it, but it goes for a wicket. Interesting question is going to be who's going to bowl? Who is going to bowl? I mean, you got Sunil Narine. I doubt he's going to put himself back in there. You got Sunil Narane's out of overs. Adam Zampa, you got Sunil Narine is out of overs. Adam Zampa can bowl. Andre Russell, or wow, they're going to Ali Khan, the veteran, the American, and I always say American because he's got American citizenship. I don't think he was actually born out here, but he plays for the U.S. team as well. And Ali Khan back into the attack in the death. He's got that Yorker. So if he can bury the Yorker, he's gonna do a job. If he can bury the Yorker, he's gonna do the job. And man, this is pins and needles. I think that anything less than 10 here would be a victory because then you've got but Satner says, hold that, cousin. Immediately pumps Ali Khan for 6 and says, we're going to come after Ali Khan right now because we got a monster lurking in the 20th over in one Mr. Loki Ferguson. So that's what I would do. Ali Khan, there's no reason there should be any dot balls this over. You need to pound him and pound him hard. And he's done that a few times. I think that's his third full one, and I don't know. Either it's slipping out of his hand, but Mitchell Satner, 19 runs on 12 balls, 155 strike rate. That's his second 6 of the match, his second maximum. And I'm telling you right now, they need to attack Ali Khan because Loki Ferguson looks unhittable tonight. He's got 3 overs, 9 runs, and 2 wickets. That's a 3 economy rate, people. That's dangerous. Get back in the chat real quick. He's like, come on, Ali Khan. Come on. I mean, it looked like a miss, honestly. Maybe it just slipped out of his hand. You guys, the tension is palpable. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. And is Ali Khan hurt? Did Ali Khan get hurt? Sounds like I'm underwater. What's going on with my vibration? What's going on with that? I don't know. Oh man, it's Ali Khan hurt. Oh my. That is absolutely the plan. Whatever. To go watch. I've got the robo voice going. Oh my. Let me see if I can fix that. I sound like a robot. Of course I do. Let's try to fix that. Give me a second. Is that better? I'm hoping it's better. Did anybody see what happened to Ali Khan there? Is the audio still terrible? Getting better? Hopefully. Stupid audio. Starting to sound like Squidward. It's not better? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Come on. Still horrible. Let me see if I can switch the mic. That's so tough, though, because no, I can't switch the mic midstream. Or can I? All right. Ali Khan to Satner. 2 runs. Low full toss. Okay. Next delivery. No. Ali Khan gets a wicket. Ali Khan gets a wicket. Got, wow. Wow. Did not expect that. And we're in trouble now because now we're in the tail enders. Dwayne Bravo is going to be batting with a few tail enders here. And I mean, a couple guys that can bat, but man, Ali Khan, these last 2 overs has been absolutely spectacular for LAKR. I've got it, even though I'm a TKS, TSK, Texas Super Kings fan. Man, I mean, it's ridiculous. You got Calvin Savage coming up the crease, guys, but again, the last 5 overs, it's been 39 runs and 3 wickets. 2 wickets in the last 2 overs. And if I'm doing the math correctly, it was a 6-2, and then it was a 3-wicket over for, so 2 wickets on 11 runs. You can't make it. There we go. Savage immediately comes in and gets a 4. Goes and gets the boundary. And that's what you got to do. At this point, you've got an over and 2 balls left. So attack every ball. After you get past Ali Khan, oh, wait, there's Loki Ferguson waiting. So it's not going to get much easier. So you got to go ahead and absolutely. That's another full toss, though, for Loki Ferguson. I wonder if he is hurt, or maybe he's just missing his Yorkers. Maybe he's doing it on purpose. Who knows? But, oh, my. Yeah, got to get Dwayne Bravo on strike. I agree. Not a batting collapse. Everyone gets to bat. That's funny. Oh, Savage gets a single on the next run. So Dwayne Bravo will get the last ball of the over. You got to be smart here, though. If it's there, you take it. Do not just give your wicket away on the last ball. If it's easy, right in your slot, take it. But do not give up the wicket and go after Loki Ferguson, I guess. Go after Loki Ferguson. You still got an over to go. 164 is not a bad score. You want to try and get up to 170, 175. I think that is a tall task or tall order. But remember, the other side can bat too. They got some big bats over there as well. So you're going to want to add as much as possible. I was thinking 180 until we lost. There we go. Dwayne Bravo on the board with 2 runs and 166. So 170 is almost guaranteed within reach. If you can get up to 175, was that 9 runs? That's a really good score. Again, I was thinking 180 until David Miller went out. 180 still possible with Loki Ferguson? He's been unhittable tonight. He's been unhittable. But you're right. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Guys, what a match. What a match. We've had it all. A lot of wickets taken so far. 6 wickets taken. 166 runs scored. Earlier wasn't looking like getting to 160, 170. Thanks to Miller. Yeah, Miller with a fifth. Well, he actually scored 60, and then 50 from Devin Conway. It was 2 great performances. Inaugural match here, and Loki Ferguson to Savage. Ooh, leg by. Okay, I'll take it. You get the runs off of Loki Ferguson however you can, my friend. I'll take it. Dwayne Bravo on strike, and I'd rather have Dwayne Bravo on strike right now. Where am I going to watch MLC match? Willow TV is what we're using to watch it right now. Willow TV. Oh, because he's a champion. Dwayne Bravo with a 6. Oh, that's why we want him on strike. Not only can the guy's a champion. The guy's won multiple championships in the CPL and the IPL. Dwayne Bravo's a dog. He's an absolute dog. He knows what to do out there, and he doesn't rattle. He doesn't rattle. 174 and 175 is definitely within reach now. Oh, man. Oh, good delivery there. No run. Loki Ferguson comes back with a good delivery, but that 6 just took so much pressure off. Now, I mean, again, a single with 2, 175, it just seems like a much bigger score to chase for the opposition. But Dwayne Bravo wastes no time. First ball he saw off of Loki Ferguson, pumps him for a 6. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Back in the Renil says, "What a calypso shot! You're out of control." And Dwayne Bravo, okay, extra cover. 2 more runs there. Okay, we'll take it. 175. I was asking for 174, 175, and somebody said 175 was probable in the chat. Most important thing was there they ran for 2, so he's back on strike. You know what I mean? Savage did his job, got off. He was on strike on the very first ball, got off, even though it was a leg by, got on, and you know what? Let Dwayne Bravo do the work. Loki Ferguson, so tough, so tough. Another dot ball there, no run, and if I'm not mistaken, this is 9 runs. I don't think Loki Ferguson has given up 10 runs in any over. Obviously, he's given up 17 runs total in 4 overs. He's had a monster game regardless. 2 wickets, a 440 economy rate at the moment. Let's see what happens here. I mean, Loki Ferguson has done everything right in this match. I think the 6 was the first 6 he gave up. And the second 6 he gave up because Dwayne Bravo pumps him for another 6 and says, "Yes, your economy rate is going to get higher, my friend, because I'm not going to let you get out of here with only 9 runs in the over." He pumps him for 15 in that over. Obviously, Loki Ferguson only gave up 23 in the home match, so it was the most expensive over. Dwayne Bravo, 16 runs on 6 balls, 2 sixes, 181. Somebody called it in the chat. Who called it in the chat? Somebody said 180. I love it. I love it. Smurdy says 6. That's right. Another one because he's a champion. Because he's a champion. Loving it. Loving it, guys. Listen. Listen. It's this simple. It's that simple. I'll tell you right now. Is this match in Dallas? It is, Dr. Jihan. It's in Texas Stadium. This is where the championship is going to be as well. Texas is where the champion is going to be. The other side is North Carolina. And man, what an exciting first match. I will tell you right now, wow. It's super entertaining. What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the chat. Just from ESPN, the BCCI is set to receive almost 40% of ICC's commercial revenue, while no other full member has a share in double digits. And it makes sense. I mean, come on. It makes sense. You know, this was huge. Getting all these players out here was huge. You know, I think that they did a really good job. Yeah, your predictions, Tony, were you said 180. We're at 181. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. ICC is the worst governing body in the sport after FIFA, but it's not a surprise. Oh, Radio's off the chain. No, listen, they they make it tough, don't they? They absolutely make it tough, but they picked a good venue, they picked a good area. Honestly, I think they also picked a good time to hold this tournament. And I know that some people were kind of bummed because it was during the Ashes, but the Ashes are only every 2 years. And I think the bigger thing to look at is that the major American sports aren't playing right now, meaning football. American football's king. You're not getting any eyes on anything when football's on. That's just a reality. And even basketball, which is probably the next popular sport, is out right now. It's baseball, which is actually waning in popularity. So that was actually a very smart thing. They've done everything right to market this thing. Whatever, trust me, that's the plan. That is the plan. Oh man. So we don't know how the stadium plays. That's the only caveat here. We're excited for 181, but we don't know how the stadium plays. If you're watching the game live, again, I've been watching cricket for 3 years now, right? Pandemic was my first match. I got to see West Indies versus England. That's right, West Indies actually beat England at home. Loving it. I love that. But the pitch seems fine. The pitch seemed fine to me. A little bouncy, if I'm being honest. A couple balls bounced way higher than I thought they were gonna bounce. But like compared to the pitch that we saw live when we went down to Florida to go watch USA play Ireland, when USA beat Ireland down there in was it Tallahassee, Florida? No, Clearwater. I can't remember where we were at in Florida. This pitch looks like a much more legit cricket field. The boundaries are huge. So, I mean, what do you guys think about the pitch? Atush, I agree. Lauderhill, that's where it was, right? Lauderhill. It's almost 8 a.m. Well, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You know, I'm looking at these squads right now, and again, you already heard some of the names. Martin Gupta is going to be opening batting with Chand. Then you got Mohatra, who plays for Team USA. He absolutely held court last time Nick and I saw him play live out in Lauderhill in Florida. Lauderhill is, I think it's called, in Florida. I mean, then you got who else? Nitish Kumar, Sunil Narine. I mean, Ali Khan can even bat. You know what I'm saying? Ali Khan can even bat. Oh, on the bench, Nick's favorite, Jason Roy. Oh, Nick. Will the bowling hold up? Can they defend? Can they defend? I mean, you've got Dwayne Bravo, who we know is a champion. Mitchell Satner, champion. Savage, Cotis, O'Sheen. So I mean, they got a lot of all rounders here, and their bowling is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep. A lot of all rounders in that batting lineup. So you don't necessarily have to have anyone go 4, right? So let's see how the captain Faf du Plessis plays it, what he wants to do. But man, it is the inaugural IPL match here, and I got to say, I've not been disappointed. I've not been disappointed. We got to see 2, not 1, but 2 50s. That's right. Half century by Devin Conway, half century by David Miller. Actually, got 61. Great performance there by Mitchell Satner at the end, getting 21 off 14. Dwayne Bravo comes in, gets 2 sixes, 2 sixes off a brand name. And it's a brand name, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's super exciting. I'll tell you right now, guys, this was such a great and exciting match. This is such a great and exciting match. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the second half. Unfortunately, and the time got away from me. It is 7:19, and my kid is getting ready to play a game. It's important as a father to be there and watch him play. So I will not be able to stream the second part of the match unless my son's soccer game finishes early. Then I'll rush back home. It starts at 7:45. But yeah, we're planning on live streaming a lot more of these matches, guys. As many as we can. Look at your nail. My bad. But definitely I'll be following it online to try to see what game. I'll be tweeting out about it tonight. History in the making starts something special. I agree, man. History in the making, super, super exciting. I am, for any of you guys that are here in the States, how many cricket stadiums are there? Well, there are a couple of venues where they play cricket out here, but this was actually built for cricket. It's an actual venue. And all the venues, the North Carolina one is immaculate as well. There are a few cricket stadiums out here. So we're very excited. This Texas one, I'm going to be visiting for the championship match. And I am super excited for that, guys. I really, really am. Thank you guys for joining me. 51 right now in the chat. We've got 68 likes, so people were in and out. Lewis Cruz. Oh, wow. You Atush, you're horrible. Why would you bring that on the American audience so that they can lose their minds? They won't even understand Duckworth Lewis. They will listen. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Maybe it's because I teach Common Core math. I'm not ashamed to say it. 66 in the chat, 70 likes. I don't understand Duckworth Lewis. I busted out the calculator. I think you need an abacus to solve Duckworth Lewis. All right. You got to be a mathematician. You got to be a mathematician to figure it out. What are you kidding me? No, there should not be that much math involved. Stop it. Stop it. Duckworth Lewis. How many overs play the rain? Get out of here. Luckily, it doesn't really rain that much in Texas, and especially this time of year. So we should be okay with that. North Carolina, different story. Good thing they didn't take Florida as a venue. It does rain a lot out there. But yes, 70 likes on a Major League Cricket stream, 72. Super excited about that, guys. Thank you so much. I'm bummed. I'm bummed that I'm not gonna be able to watch the entire thing with you guys. But as a father, got to be there for my kid and watch him play. His what is this? Pee wee soccer? Pee wee football? I think it is. Um, I'm good at math, and I don't understand it. Exactly, Andrew Cook. Exactly. That's how they want it. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. That's the conspiracy theory of all conspiracy theories. Duckworth Lewis is out there to confuse us because they don't want us knowing the math. They don't need us knowing the math. They just want to say, okay, yeah, they're only gonna get 6.5 overs. They've got to chase down, and Einstein couldn't figure out the math. The guys on the Manhattan Project couldn't figure out the math. What are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. No, Renell, I love math. I teach math. Duckworth Lewis still makes no sense. Still makes no sense. Duckworth Lewis uses different equations. So, yes, you do need a computer. Bro, you need a computer. You need an abacus. You need everything, man. Yeah, Don Antonio, they play at night because it's too hot out here in Las Vegas. So they start their games at 7:45 our time. And during the day, it's just too sun doesn't even go down here till about 8 o'clock. Right now, the temperature outside is probably, I want to say 101, 102. If they were playing like in the middle of the day or whatever, or like, right after school, 4 or 5 o'clock, it'd still be 105, 103, 100, 102. So it's probably like 90-ish right now or something like that. Let me check the temperature. Luckily, it's right down the street from my house. But let's see. What is the temperature at the current moment here in Vegas? But that's why they have the late games like that to try to keep the kids from overheating in this Vegas heat. Nope, it's still 104. The high was 110. Excessive heat warning until 8 p.m. Until 8 p.m. Can you see that through the light? No? No? Right there. Right there. Yep. Yep, that's what we get in Vegas. Excessive heat warning. So if you come to Vegas, bring plenty of sunscreen. Funny story before I get out of here. As you guys can tell, I'm from the Caribbean. I got a nice complexion going. I got that natural tan. I didn't think I could get sunburnt. Big mistake. Big mistake. Even I got sunburnt out here. Just saying. Just saying. So if you come to Vegas, and everybody does, they go to those pool parties, those day parties, there's the things to do. My wife and I are going to do the one for our anniversary. And listen, wear that sunscreen because you get out there in the day, you're in the pool, you're partying, and next thing you know, you are third degree crispy burned, and it's going to be rough. And come on. I was hoping to get at least 1 or 2 overs in, but they are still on innings break, chopping it up. And yes, now I'm cutting it too close. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. It's been a while, been a long year. Nick and I made some big moves as far as being educators are concerned, taking the next step in our careers, and had to do a lot of professional development. But we thank you guys for still tuning into the channel, checking out the streams, checking out our videos. Again, super excited for Major League Cricket. Still planning on streaming a lot of games. And hopefully we can stream at least a one of all the team home games. But with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, that's 6 runs.